So, let's go over that. Let's go over here. And...
Time jump complete.
I don't know. We get the actual talking from her when we deliver it, right? Where is it exactly? It's just in here, okay. Well, maybe I've already found it. Didn't take that long.
Don't lose that.
We got hot spice. Okay. That has already been cleared. The next thing I want to do is do this for Valentine. How do we get up there? It's up there, right? Yeah, there's a thing there, so maybe this is something we have to go... It doesn't look like there's a way up from this point, so maybe we have to go from the other side. Maybe we have to come down somewhere up there, potentially, that we can come out of.
Here's a test.
We still don't have your ice laser available.
Are you all right? Need me to stitch you up anywhere?
Which I'm going to just assume now is probably tied to your super bayonet. Which I really would love to have.
Say ah.
Well, funny that we talk about that. We actually do have this one, which, yeah, doesn't entirely look the same, but it looks somewhat similar in use. And this one, as its attack, has Ice Beam. Why do I know that it's an Ice Beam? Because they all actually have a switch display where we can look at that. It doesn't tell us much about what this thing really is, if like who uses this or what. It's just a bayonet that requires dexterity and willpower. Features a former rifle firing mechanism. Strong attacks consume rifle ammo to fire long-range light projectiles imbued with ice. Press and hold strong attack to reload manually. That all is not actual lore. That's just how the weapon works. Every weapon has that. And then it also is very, very basic in the description. This is like for every weapon. They are most very, very basic. Well, I found an enemy that I don't care for, that I don't want to fight, but if I can find you, then it also means I can probably find specters somewhere to get that final piece. We're not gonna fight you. But actually, thank you, Holly, for being here and for reminding me of the cool ice gun that I have, because I wanted to potentially use that for when we now go and save Jose. Because that's the next thing that we need to do. Actually, this does not seem to be on the map, because it's not an actual way that we can go.
Don't worry about me.
We can see this actually does quite good damage, and we missed because... Actually, there's light coming through, but no, not really. Okay, this is not a way to go. So, I'm gonna assume we get there from this whole place, which is what I want to do after we save Jose. Then the next thing that I really want to get into is how the hell do we open these weird jellyfish or Cthulhu face doors. Maybe I'm gonna just take Noah on a journey to that. And then, after all that is done, we're gonna go and embark on this side. And then I'm going to assume this is the fourth cocoon somehow that we're gonna get to in some way. And then I also have just, since we didn't know what this is, we have to figure this out. Maybe when we save Jose or something we can now get in there. Let's get back to the present time.
Time jump complete.
Welp, we could spend our stuff.
I can feel your strength growing.
We even get something out of it. Do we have enough of this? No. I finally did not mess anything. Okay. Well then, on to hopeful good reunion and another boss fight probably.
Jose and Lise, two sisters whose fates were closely intertwined. Their pathos melded together to form one, restoring now the strength of the bond. With its power restored, We should be able to return to the sunken city from here. We'll be landing in a period rooted in the hearts of all those who were there, a time of strife. Expect Jose to be right in the midst of her frenzy. Ready? We can't fail her. Time jump complete. It may not have been our standard method, but we've landed where we wanted, more or less. They're under attack already. Quick, let's get to Jose's base. We have no time to lose.
Okay. Can we just... We can't teleport to that, but we can teleport to this one? So, let's see what's going on in here. Well, that does not look good. Also, no partner, which...
Smoke screens! It's those damn hunters again! Positions, everyone! Watch for an ambush!
Wait, I've seen these tactics before. These are the bastards behind the kidnappings.
Leave this area to me! Get everyone evacuated! Gobo, you son of a bitch. Playing hardball, huh? Fine. I'll take you on. Beat it, you lowlifes! I should have known. You always did know how to make an entrance. Lend me a hand, will you? Here they come! Strike them down! Show no mercy!
Where did you come from? Okay. Why does every single attack just stun lock you? This is just, oh my god, this is like oh my god, bayonets are ridiculous when the enemy uses them. Not so much when you use them. I don't have the ability that I want to use. This does not have abilities because we are on the other bayonet. That might also be a thing. I didn't do anything because I pressed the wrong button. There is nothing up there.
Color me impressed. I see you've grown even more powerful. Stand strong and hold them off! Nope.
No, bad idea. Don't be fancy with them. Well, I hate the fact that everything we do does not stagger them, but everything they do does. Like, we have to hit them like twice with our weapon, they have to hit us once. That's just kind of unfair. Like, that really just is.
show them who they're messing with!
But I couldn't have dodged if I wanted to, because I didn't have stamina. Can we please lock onto the one in front of us, game?
That takes care of them. Truth be told, I was expecting a more romantic reunion. There's just no getting my hopes up with you, is there? I'm really glad you came. Thanks for the assist. I'd love to catch up, but first, we need to assess the damage. Will you help me aid the survivors?
I would spare yourself the trouble, Lady Jose. The truth is, they won't need aid where they're going.
Well, well, look who must have a death wish. After everything, I didn't think you were man enough to face me, Gobo. Laying your filthy hands on my comrades sealed your fate. A stake through your heart will just be the prelude.
So you wish to settle the score, do you? To exact your reckless revenge upon me? Well, I dare say, my dear lady, the feeling is mutual. As things stand, we humans have our own grievances with your kind.
What are you?
Impressive moves, pal. No need to worry. It's completely harmless. To humans, that is. Watch closely now, as past wrongs are set right. Bear witness to the rising dawn of a new era!
The light of the resurgence! You wouldn't dare! I'll stop them! I'll stop them even if it kills me! You get out of here!
You're awake. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd lost you. We're back in the present. The last thing we saw was Jose going into a friend. I'm sorry for taking matters into my own hands. But please understand. I had no choice. It was the only way I could keep you safe.
Yeah, what happened to Josie? We have to go back.
Unfortunately, should we travel back now, all that will change is that we'll be caught in the aftermath of the frenzy. If we want to save her, and I do, we'll have to find a way here in the present. That weapon Gobo had, it was seemingly designed to unleash some kind of quasi-resurgence. We do know a little more at least. Jose triggered her frenzy in an attempt to stop Gobo. To save her, we'll need to neutralize the weapon. If the weapon is useless, no frenzy and no deaths. In truth, I'm a little worried we're in over our heads here.
We know that Lise is kind of still alive. I mean, she at least was alive enough to get up to the sanatorium, so maybe she has an answer?
You mean Lise? Good point. If she was alive then, she could still be around today. In the last vestige we saw, she'd left Holly's sanatorium to finish her work on the control device, yes? Then there's a chance she may have completed it in our time. Let's follow her trail. She'd have crossed the undead forest to get here. That seems like a good...
Again, with the cutting off of the voice lines. I do have a theory about that. When I was speaking to Lavinia before, literally just today, for you like a few, who knows how many minutes ago, I noticed that the pauses between the different sentences are not really pauses between sentences, but the lip syncing is potentially done in the original language of this game, and therefore it seems that the window for character speaking is exactly as long as it takes the original voice actors to deliver the line, but, well, if you play with translation, then that might not line up perfectly. At least that's my theory, which, I'm gonna be honest, that is quite terrible. Like, why the hell? It's not like that it was an issue in the first game or anything, so like, why the hell
I'm with you all the way.
is that a thing that we have to deal with now? Okay, where do we have to go now then? Let's look around. Maybe we just have a wonderful quest list. Well, we don't have it in the search for Lease. Wait, it's both here. Can we get in there now? Let's get there. I mean, I don't really see a reason as to why it should open now. But if we're supposed to look around here, it won't open. So yeah. But quest list, search for Lease is also here. Search for Lease, who left the sanctuary in the undead forest for Joseph's outpost in the sunken city. Last seen near the eastern tunnel, connecting the sunken city and the undead forest. Okay, east, tunnel, connecting... This was the tunnel we took, wasn't it? It was, right? So let's see if either it is outside, something that we can look into. Down there is just a way... Well, actually, I don't really know. Well, I wanted to go over there as well. Maybe this is what we have to do. Maybe we have to go up here. Okay. I'm gonna go through this tunnel and just see if we find something.
We should proceed with care.
If we do, then it will be in the video. Otherwise, we're gonna go embark on the journey to see what's on the upper part of this mountain. No, this is not the one we took. God damn it. Which was it then? This was it, right? Collapsed tunnel. This is it. This is the actual way we went. Okay, I might still want to go through then, but this kind of puts us into this direction. I really want to, like, check out this whole place first. Oh!
I'll be along for the ride.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. The person who was there had talked something about a she. About someone. Ha 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 ha.
Please.
You know Lise?
You know... Please? Her too. We... Please help us. Save her. Save the one who saved me.
Well, that works. That means I can take away this one thing. And we get to open this. Is there anything else special with the key? No. No.
Is that Lise? She's dead, and has been for some time as well.
Jose! Jose! It's no good. I can't get the door open.
She's so close, but I can't reach her. I'll be back, sis. I won't give up on you. The mutation. It's spreading again. There's no time. Finishing the device is all that matters. I'll succeed if it's the last thing I do. I did it, sis. Now I'll never have to worry about frenzies again. But I can't catch a break, can I? My legs won't move. I always get so close, only to fall short. Someone, please, save my sister.
She gave her life to finish this device. If we take it to Jose, there's no telling how the past will change. But at the very least, it's worth trying. I want to believe Lisa's love will save her. Once you're ready, let's head back to the sunken city.
No happy end. Well, no happy end for her. Maybe... I mean, will we now go back to the past? Give this to Jose, everything will work out, and then Lisa will also get a happy end because now the problems that she tried to solve will not be there in the first place. She didn't have to do all this to finish it. It was finished much earlier, which... time travel nonsense again. But yes, let's go back. We'll still want to do this normally.
I'll take us back in time to the sunken city we left behind. Are you ready to go? We'll be landing mere seconds before Jose's frenzy, which means we have one chance to keep her from it. We can save her. All right, let's make this trip count.
Let's fall back, sir. Her power will consume anyone in reach. Looks like someone has a death wish.
Elise?
She regained control? How?
Thank you, Lise. For too long, our fates were bound by our blood, sentenced to madness. But no more! This power will open the gates of our future!
Brava! Brava! Splendid show. A device capable of reining in a frenzied revenant. And a Gula, no less. I must say, I am impressed. Who would have thought? Of the 7 bloodlines, theirs has ever been said to be the most volatile. And now, think of what we can do with this technology. We've witnessed a genuine miracle here today. A feat not seen in several millennia of Revenant history. And somehow, the impossible has been made the mundane. I simply must tip my hat to you, strange hunter. By your hand has Providence been delivered unto us.
One move, and you're both dead.
A word to the wise, my emissary of grace. Mankind will soon retake control of this domain. A change is on the way. I pray that when we next meet, it will not be as foes across the battlefield, but as brethren.
Can you hear me? I need to speak with you urgently. Could you come to the confluence?
Sure. Very sure. Okay. That Gobo is the absolute evil that we have to fight off is now more than clear. But also just like, what exactly did he want to do? Like a fake resurgence to destroy the city? And why would that help him reign control for humankind? Doesn't it just make more monsters that are now in the way? Like, literally, there's a city here. You could try to rebuild it or something, but no, you instead wipe out everything in it. What do you have to gain from that? Is he just evil because he's evil? Is it just because he doesn't want the revenants to be around? Does he just want to kill all of them? That could be it. Like, straight and simple, it doesn't have to be much more. Some people just want to be evil, right? Some people just do things for hate. But still, like, there has to be more to him, otherwise he's a bit of a evil guy that is evil. That's not necessarily like an interesting villain. Then again, it doesn't have to be interesting, it just has to be a point, right? If we just have someone who's, again, just evil, and he hurts the people we care about and therefore we hate him, then that is convincing enough for the player to go up against him, right? You don't need the deepest things sometimes, which is also why, again, with what I talked about like how the writing seems sometimes maybe a bit shallow, a bit not so deep. It doesn't have to be deep, right? It doesn't have to be who knows how many layers of stuff. Simplicity can be fine. It still feels a little bit bland sometimes in this game, I'm going to admit that. But before I really like make a full-on, I don't know, review on that or something, that will be at the end when I've seen everything, and then I will make up my mind of like, is this good writing, is this okay, does it serve a certain purpose, or is it more like, I wish it was more. Okay, Lou.
There you are. Please excuse me if I seem distracted. It is somewhat of a struggle to maintain the link right now.
Are you alright?
I'm alright, but I'm afraid the situation has become quickly dire. We're losing our connection with the present. I don't know how, but it's happening. I'm not sure what's causing it. Our actions in this period have indeed altered the timeline. But those changes, it seems, have had a disastrous effect on the present. I don't know what's going on. Things are developing so rapidly. A cataclysmic crisis has been set in motion. All the bonds we possess have been severed from the present, like there's a barrier between us. In our current state, I don't think we could go back even if we wanted to. Our very existence is in If I were to venture a guess, this all began when Gobo took hold of Lisa's control device. That's the point of divergence here. A device of that power, coupled with a weapon that can trigger resurgences. Gobo may well have rewritten history. I can't pinpoint the direct source. It may be the device is to blame, or its direct effect on revenants. But one thing is terribly certain. If something isn't done about Gobo's, the fate of this world, and the fate of our future, is doomed. I'm sorry. The link won't hold. There's still hope. Retake the control device from Gobo. The confluence is failing. You must hurry. First, find Jose. See how she's doing. If we're to take on Gobo, we'll need her help.
Well, that definitely is something. So my theory about time travel, of how it works, is once again thrown into complete flux, because we can change the present in a way that actually affects our own existence. So yay, it is what it is. Okay. Is Jose just gonna be out there, up there on the throne, or is she in her room? Doesn't look like she's here, so let's go up to her room.
Phooey. Did I wake up too soon? Guess I spoiled my chance to play Sleeping Beauty for a while longer. But no matter. To more serious business. Tell me what happened. So he killed my people? And stole Lisa's work? The bastard's asking for it. We're taking back the device. Let's take the fight to him. I refuse to let him trample on everything Lise fought for. I'll finish this. Can I count on your help? Great. Let's get a move on then. There's no more time to waste. Gobo is Deputy Director of the Bureau of Frontier Management. He has governance over this whole territory. They have a castle in a forest to the northwest. Hey, what's wrong? What just happened? You know, there is one question I've had in the back of my mind. Where exactly did you get your hands on that device? Technology of that level doesn't exist in our time. And don't try to tell me otherwise. I used the thing, I could tell. Just who are you? Fair enough. We'll deal with Gobo first. Come along then. Let's make for the Bureau's castle. It's in the northwestern forest of the frontier. We can follow the road from the old highway to Gobo's castle. The quickest route goes from the north of the base.
Well, I mean, just telling her, hey, we're time travelers is... Oh, we have to go there we are apparently not able to go there. We are locked in a certain area. Okay. Well, we're going where I wanted to go anyway, so that's great. That's amazing. I don't have to make an excuse that I want to go there first. No. We're going there anyway. I'm going to just take that road. Let's mark this so that we very, very, very clearly get our map together. And let's, well, stop him from doing terrible things, because I don't think that no matter what, Gobo would ever do anything really good. He seems not really like
Time
he
to
has
settle
the...
the score with Alessandro Goba. I'm sorry for dragging you into, but I am glad to have you by my side. Together, we will take back everything that was stolen from us.
He doesn't seem like a person that has like the best interests of everyone in mind. He seems very self-serving. He wants something and therefore he's going to do it, no matter what that may take, what that may mean. So yeah, I don't think giving him the power to rewrite the world as he sees fit is a good idea. Let's get the map first, as it has been so kindly provided to us directly next to the road. We're going to very, very much enjoy having it. And there is one of those guys. Woohoo! And there is more stuff that we need to go and get. Okay, this literally, we already have a thing in front of it. I guess exploration of other plots here has to wait until we deal with this. But I see shinies, so me want to shiny. Oh yeah, right, we don't have... We have buffs though. We can probably use that to get this up. That still does a lot of freaking damage. I don't want to have to switch things around. We're gonna go back to the other bayonet. I mostly just wanted to show off the ice laser, and maybe I want to use it. But this bayonet has the abilities on it, so we're gonna use this one. For now, at least. For now. Let's not run around too much and just go back to the actual thing we're supposed to go to. We're let's just be honest. We probably cannot get in here anyway, right? Now that I said that, I want to check. God dang it. Why did I have to say it? Now I want to. Now I really want to. But that door looks closed. That door is very much closed. That door does not open. That door is not a door. Frontier observation post. Well, very clearly not something we're supposed to get into, so we don't. That is probably a better version of the other thing we had that just gives us LP. But it is significant. It has the same description otherwise. Well, I've seen this guy overlooking the place, so we're gonna quickly do that. Maybe there's something here. Something of interest. Boom. I mean, it does definitely some damage. And then you just enrage and make everything useless. Oh, that's so much nicer. That's so much, like, you know, like actually something you can dodge because it's not 3 freaking swords with all having their different hitboxes. Is that why that boss is so shitty? Because that boss is designed to be... Oh my god, you're using my ability. That's kinda cool, actually. Even though I don't want to get hit by something like that, but that is kinda cool. But back to that enemy. Is that why the boss is so annoying and why some of those attacks are just absurdly nigh impossible to dodge? Because they're not designed like that? Because the boss is just the same enemy but with 3 blades? And it was designed as an enemy with 1 blade, and that is how the attack timings work, but there's just extra blade on them now, and those have their own hitboxes, and this was never designed or balanced around that. I don't know how I feel about that thought. I mean, it's not proven, so I can't really accuse anyone of that, but still. But yeah, this is completely and utterly inaccessible. But there would be a tower, probably in the other time, or once we fix stuff again. Boop. That does not kill you. Doesn't matter, because we can just do it again. And we have max range, but you do not suffer from that. I didn't even try. I already don't like you. Oh, shotgun ammo. But we don't have a well, actually we do have 2 shotgun bayonets. I just haven't really looked into those yet. Maybe I should have upgraded one to see how it does. We have to go back to the actual thing, because nothing else matters and nothing else we can do. But I'm seeing a tower in the distance, and now I want to see, can we get there? Probably not. Probably we have to finish this stuff first. But I still want to, you know. Ooh, I've seen one of those in the forest. I'm not sure if that goes into the video or not, but like... No, we have been over there. Okay. directly behind us is... Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. Thanks, world map, for showing stuff like that. Otherwise, we would never find it. Probably. And treasure. Lone wolf. What is that? Temporarily disables partner summoning and assimilation to greatly reduce user stat burden. Okay. I mean, so far I don't have too many problems with the burden. But I mean, if you want to have ridiculous equipment equipped, that takes a lot of different things. And I mean, a lot of things, right? A lot of different stats. You may be overburdened quite a lot. And at that point, this is probably really bad. I mean, like, the overburden is really bad if you have, like, all of them at once and stuff. And in that case, I guess this kind of ability makes a lot of sense and gives you a lot of extra stuff. But
my
besides
powers your own
that...
already, have you? We're thick as thieves now.
Well, it's not like they say mostly super interesting things in that regard. But yay! We have her next version of the blood code. Which doesn't fit our build right now, but yeah, that is mostly strength, mind and vitality. Definitely gonna use that at some point, because I still think that her blood code with what it does is just insane. Okay, now I have a question though. If I were to follow this road, I can't go there, but can I find something here that isn't in other times, potentially? Because again, like, I haven't found these spectral enemies anymore, so maybe certain things do change, and I just kinda want to know, is there something around here that is worth checking out?
Nope.
That nearly killed you.
You're through.
You have a better version of that slash than what the player gets. Can we get Jose's version of that? Okay, it doesn't really look like there is anything. This is a waste of time. In that case, you will know that, because I'm not gonna put it in the video. There is a missile that we can't reach. And it is a missile that I actually think we already have. Ooh, what is that kind of being? Oh, it's just a dude in ropes. It's not really marked on the map. And oh, the hunters are versus the resurgence people. Interesting. If Gobo, who is leader of the hunters, actually wants to... I'll take the bigger dudes any day over these hunters. I'm just gonna be honest on that one. The big dudes are not nearly as problematic, in my opinion. Well, but they still are all against us, so... They still all want to kill us. All of this for... upgrade material. And no, there's also shiny. There is actually shiny. There's a reason we got here. It is life conversion. Spends LP to restore HP. I actually think, now that I read that again, that there were some parts where I talked about an ability that did the opposite of that. But I actually think that doesn't... well, maybe it does exist, but it is not what we have. We had that on some weapons. So I may have been talking about something that we don't have access to. Not entirely sure, but okay. That was all that there was. That is, it is still something, so it wasn't useless. It was not useless. We had a reason to go there. Things did happen. And level 95, like, we don't really need extra Ichor. Extra haste. Get enough of that.
These sorry-looking morsels are our welcoming committee? Where's the garbage disposal? You already whet my appetite!
Okay.
Your end has come!
I repeat my statement about, like, why the hell does everything you have stagger? Like, like, look at that! You can't, I mean, maybe you can actually. Nope, not even with the L1 dodge.
Nope.
We have one of the L1 dodges. No, not even those work. It's just you're just stun locked. I guess if you had equipment with more balance or disruption resistance, then you could maybe get away with at least poisoning through that with your own attacks or something, hyper armoring through it. But like the way it is, it's just like nope. This does not work. I have to remind myself that I have enough stuff. Why are you here, of all places? But I have enough stuff for regeneration. What do you have to sell? New cool weapons. Nameless sword. Has abilities we already know, but now we know that we could potentially look at something like this and say, no, doesn't seem to be doing too much interesting things. Forme Mech Arms Tajikaro, which actually has an interesting ability called Guillotine Kick. Leap up high, land with mighty kick while slamming down your weapon. That is not what I wanted. Well, we're gonna buy it anyway. We're gonna use it. Frost weapon, an ice barrel, special customer token 3 and 3, which we were going to buy. Gonna buy everything. Also buy all those things. We don't have enough for the roses. Roses are expensive. Okay. Can we upgrade the weapon a bit further? No, because we need a Grand Light Stone. And for this we would need Tender Crimson Stone 8. Still, why are you here? Well, onwards into the Lion's Den. Oh, he's just standing there waiting for us.
When the balance of power shifted from human to revenant, there was a change. A dramatic shift. The human spirit was twisted beyond recognition. Have you ever seen a blood bag murdered for nothing more than offending a revenant's sense of taste? Their limp corpses, like shattered dolls, rendered little more than skin and bones, piled high as discarded trash. Some sacrifices are to be expected. That's a choice that was made. Our society chose to wave the white flag, to close its eyes to such loss, and to suffering. But I, on the other hand, I refuse to idly stand by and watch my kind be condemned to a future as chattel. Now, what say you? What choice will you make? What future do those blood-soaked hands seek to build?
You can't answer. You know, I've had my eye on you from the start. You're not fully human.
We all know these are bloody times we live in. Every one of us is desperate to survive. To set the record straight, fighting for what you believe in is noble. There's no shame in that. But you crossed a line killing my people. I will have justice for their deaths. That's all. Say your prayers.
Jose Hanju, Lady of the Sunken City, constant thorn in my side. Your sins must be paid in blood. Prepare to die.
We just get to
Here I
fight them? Like, just like that? Okay, you don't hurt that much. Okay, but you can do cool teleport combos, and holy light. Okay, that hurts. Gobo hurts. I liked my headcanon that the Gobo is just the name of some goblin in charge. I retract my statement. You do indeed hurt. You can indeed do stuff. I am sorry, I was not aware of the things you can do. And I also couldn't recognize that because didn't really look at it the first time. Okay, I want to kind of get rid of one of you, but since you're sharing a health bar, I'm not sure if that's actually possible. Oh my god. And you, of course, you dodge stuff. Well, thank you for hitting me with the lighter attack. Oh my god, you're so annoying to hit. Can I just shoot you and just be done with it? Well, I could if I actually then dodged the other stuff. Which I indeed did not. So, like, again...
Oscar!
Will you submit to an honorable death?
By my blade, his will shall be done. Lord Gobo's future, it is my everything. Lord Gobo bestowed upon me the dignity I'd lost. His dream is my dream. Lord Gobo, what are you doing? No! I'm staying with you! Until the end! Lord Gobo!
That there was my last teleportation former. Now we court death in earnest.
Bring it.
Let us begin. Your death shall give rise to a new age of humanity.
Okay.
Behold the light of creation.
You remind me a lot of... What was his... Oh my god, what was his name? Mito. I can't see things to the... Wow.
Nope.
Can we get actually... Can we get actually, like... No! No. And of course we can't interrupt him, of course, like... Oh my god. Yo!
The bards will regale the masses with your fate.
Oh, sure. That's a start to a fight. Oh, thank God we don't have to take care of these two idiots. Also, who is Oscar? Like, his name is in the subtitles, that's why I even know what his name is, but like, he literally has never been named before, has he? He's just there. He's just Gobo's henchman. And I guess Gobo sent him now away, which will make him go on a revenge trip or something, so we will see him later. That's gonna be fun, but, like, he just exists.
Is that all you can do?
That's the stuff. Oh yeah.
Can we get away with something like this? No. It does not stagger in the slightest. What about this? That still hits? I call bullshit. You only get like a singular hit in, and they can just teleport. That's just... I hate the teleportations. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Just how about no? Just how about no teleport bullshit? How is that? What is that hitbox? That does not feel great.
Be sure to
Now then,
Okay, that did not work. What the hell was that run? Okay, can we kill Gobo first?
Give rise to a new age of humanity.
I just...
Behold the light of creation.
Okay. Ow. Oh god.
You're through!
See?
Don't forget to shoot! Dodge this!
Okay, the big shot is not going to be fast enough, so I should just not even try. Also, do that rapacious status effect, which I've already said something about, like potential something to do with like the moon, the thing for the sealing ceremony. Kind of interesting that he can do that. And what that potentially also says about the power that that device actually has. Oh my god. Can I reload? Actually, yes. I mean, we have the bayonet belt, so we're going to be using it. Is he gonna mutate?
Only just...
It's over, Gobo.
Over? No. This is far from over. You underestimate us, Revenant. You underestimate mortals. I shall not give in. Not ever. Never. Not until man reigns again.
This is farewell, Alessandro Gobo. Your time has come, and long since gone. You shall haunt this earth no more. Come, let's go back to the others. It's finally over. Thanks to you, we secured Lisa's control device again. We actually defeated Gobo. Words are not enough to express my gratitude. In any case, Gobo was a deputy of the Bureau. That means his death is not likely to go unnoticed. What will you do now? Think you can maybe stick around for a little?
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I suppose that is a fair comeuppance for falling for a vagabond. There are far worse punishments. When you live as long as I have, it's easy to forget. You forget how beautiful things are in their time. how fleeting each moment can be. Before I met you, my past was a burden and my power a curse. But somehow, everything you touched turned. The warm light of your kindness showed me the way. And I think, as long as I don't lose sight of that, I can carry on. Someday, I know our paths will cross again. Say, before you leave, why don't we take a picture? I want to preserve this moment. It turned out wonderful. Thank you. I'll treasure it. Now promise you won't forget me. Remember, my heart belongs to you. Both now and for forever.
This likely greatly changed the course of history. We should return to the present. We still have a job to do.
Well, I guess she really likes us. For the most part, it feels more like it's just her very playful nature. But I guess no, she really meant that. Love at first sight. Well, I'm gonna be honest, she's a great character, actually. She's, so far, the best written character in the game, actually. And she still is not necessarily, like, something super mega special. She's, for a lot of it, it's like a bit of anime cliches and stuff. And again, it doesn't have to be like the most deepest thing, right? It doesn't have to be super complicated or whatnot. It can be just simple and fulfill a purpose, and that's fine. But it still is a little bit of a shame that it is only going this far with the writing. I mean, that it's kind of just that and that's it. It's a bit eh. There could have been more done. Speaking of there could have been more done, Gobo is dead. I expected that guy to stick around till the end and to be literally the reason why all the bad things happen, and he will just... Like, I legitimately expected him to transform through some little extra trick that he has and try to escape or something, and we have to fight him later on or whatever, but like, no, he just is dead. Again, there will be probably Oscar trying to avenge him, and as she just said, like, the Bureau might just want to look into this and probably will be angry at us, but like, he is actually just dead. He was like the only real big villain we had, and he's just gone now. Now the only villain we have is like, the world is kind of ending, and the resurgence is happening. That's like, I don't know, that feels a bit weird. Let's see where that goes.
We'll meet again, my beloved.
Sure, darling, or I have not decided what to call you. Can we sit on a throne now that everything is set? No. Can we go back to the castle and explore it a bit more? Just because there are my souls in there. Whoops. Also want to point out, these are the bird statues, and this is the symbol that Gobo had on his back. Is that a symbol that we've seen somewhere before? Other than that? I mean, it looks like it's similar to the blood code symbols, but that is not the direct symbol that we have here for anything. Do we have any other place where that... I feel like we've seen that before. Somewhere. But yeah, this is just an arena. I kind of expected that this will be a big dungeon and we will have to, like, actually, you know, have this entire big place here as like a big whatever underground weird wacky whatever place that we have to go through or something, but like, no. There also is this symbol here that I guess underground underneath us is actually some kind of dungeon that will have one of those prayer pathos. But like, there's nothing here. They just said, here's your confrontation, and that's it. Again, asking a little bit like if you can potentially kind of maybe kill Gobo first if you hit him. Like, do they actually have a shared health bar, or is that just a weird wacky other system? But okay. Let's just spend this stuff. Oh yeah, you can rest till certain daytimes. That also has not come into play yet. How bizarre. And that shall be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, do the usual, do the YouTube things, and have a good day. Till next time.